Newcastle United has a massive game at St James's Park tomorrow against Manchester United. It has been an amazing season, but we are now looking to get Champions League football. According to Opta Sport, we actually have a 65% chance of finishing in the top 5, which of course now is guaranteed Champions League football. So Newcastle have a massive opportunity. We just need to do our job. We need to get our results done. And yet again, we have journalists in this country, we have newspaper articles, we have social media companies that are going out of their way to create unrest at Newcastle United and to make Eddie Howe's job even harder. And they are posting extremely misleading titles about our players. Of course, Sandro Tonali, we speak about him historically. Sandro Tonali is someone who has admitted that he has a gambling addiction. Of course, he has already served one of the longest bans in football history. He's had 10 months out because of bets he has placed over in Italy. He has already been punished. He has already, I guess, served his time in terms of being punished for stuff he's done in Italy. And yet again, journalists, considering the fact we know this is a vulnerable individual in terms of gambling, we have journalists that are going out of their way to then throw further shade on this individual. And I'm sick of this now. I'm absolutely sick of this now. Again, in terms of us and social media, we can see through this rubbish and we can see through this crap. And I feel like, especially as someone who does social media content, it's always very important and very clear to tell you guys exactly what this is all about and make sure that, especially for our supporters, they have got no worries. Let's answer the obvious question straight away. Sandro Tonali will not receive a second ban. He will not be banned again. This is not Tonali being suspended, Tonali coming back, and then Tonali doing bets again. This is not the case at all. This is Sandro Tonali being named under a previous investigation that he has already been punished for. Now, the new investigation is for players that weren't punished. There's 12 players that have been named in this. Of course, those players previously, not all of them have been punished. So, of course, for those that are currently under investigation, they are the ones that are in potential trouble. Tonali, by law, has already been punished for this. So the fact that we have the likes of the Times here coming out and posting that Tonali's under a new investigation, they know what they are doing. It is scummy. I don't like it at all. They are purposely misleading supporters, and they are, I mean, let's be honest, they are heavily throwing a lot of shade on Sandro Tonali. And I don't want to perhaps say the wrong thing, but I feel like in a Newcastle United point of view, get this dealt with. Newcastle United, of course, we can't stop publications from posting articles. We can't stop journalists from posting articles about our players. But what we can stop as part of our media team, we can most definitely stop giving some of these newspaper companies access at Newcastle United. And I feel like, especially if they were to warn these potential companies, I reckon the Times will take a step back and probably not do something like that again. Just saying. But obviously, in terms of the article itself, I mean, just to make matters even funnier and to make it even more worse for the Times, they've actually stated in the article, Newcastle United are understood to have been assured the investigation relates to the original case that led to Tonali being banned from football for 10 months and that he will not face further sanctions. Is somebody taking the mick here? Am I on a different planet or something? The Times have reported that Tonali's under a new investigation, and the Times in the article has also stated that Tonali has been assured, Newcastle United is assured that he is not under investigation. What? I mean, the Times know what they're doing, let's be honest. And it's not just the Times as well. The Sun posted one. To be fair to them, at least they've deleted it an hour later. But the fact that a newspaper company's then deleted their own article definitely doesn't look good at all. It doesn't matter if you delete it. It doesn't matter if you undo it. It's been done in the first place, and it's still incredibly damaging towards Tonali. If you were to look and comment on social media, you have opposition fans straight away just putting loads of horrible messages in. Oh, when will this guy ever learn? That is so slanderous. Tonali has not done something brand new, and we have opposition fans that are obviously now posting malicious and slanderous comments because of the fact they haven't read the article, they've just seen the headline. And again, the Times knows what they're doing. This is someone that has had a previous gambling addiction. He's been very honest. I think Tonali, of course, he's been honest. He's told everyone what's happened, and of course, he's faced a massive ban because of that. He's came back into the team. He's done amazing. He's been one of our better players. And we know that this is someone that has been previously under a lot of mental trouble with gambling addiction. And this newspaper company is then just continue to kind of kick him when he's down, continue just to come out, of course, in their point of view, making a financial profit, making money from one of our players' addictions he had a couple of years ago. I mean, it's shocking. It is shocking. And I know for me now, I'm making this video and you guys are going, well, Adam, you know, I'm adding more fire to the flames. I'm of course, I'm bringing more attention to this, but it's already published out there. You guys can see it on social media. Me making this video won't change that. Me making this video now is telling you that you should not at all believe for a second Tonali will be banned again. This video is obviously pointing out the fact that some of these newspaper companies put very nasty things on about Tonali. It's not on at all. And it's not just a Newcastle thing as well. You see lots of different teams and lots of different celebrities on social media. Newspaper companies are just on them constantly. They were not leaving alone. And it's real scummy. I'm going to be honest, it's real scummy. I have not liked this Times article at all. It is extremely misleading. It is purposely misleading. They know for a fact that they could have put additional information in that headline, or they could have changed the headline to make sure that Newcastle fans are reassured that Tonali is not under any further sanctions, and yet they didn't do that, did they? They put on saying he's in an investigation straight away. Newcastle fans see it, opposition fans see it, and poor Sandro Tonali is getting all his abuse sent towards him because of a newspaper company that does not care about him. They could not give a toss about Sandro Tonali. They don't care about his welfare. They don't care about his background. What they care about is just making money off Sandro Tonali's name, and it's disgusting. And I'm sick of seeing this on social media. So yes, we can make a video, of course, like we did a couple of days ago, calling out these opposition fan channels for being negative towards Newcastle. We will also call out these newspaper companies and these social media companies for just putting this absolute rubbish on about our players. We have a massive game against Manchester United, and they're just putting this, I mean, just honestly trying to cause this unrest. 3 huge games this week. I mean, this season quite literally dictates whether Newcastle gets Champions League football. Man U, Palace, and of course we have a Villa next weekend. And yet again, newspaper companies are on it. Rats. Seriously, they're all rats, and I don't like this one. You know what they're doing. They're going to get some money from it, sure. Newcastle United, let's be on this. Let's make sure our media team is on this. If there's something in there they don't like, let's make sure these companies are warned they could lose their media access at Newcastle. And let's make sure, of course, they are not going to repeatedly do this. So let's just get on it. But yeah, in terms of you guys, obviously, just to kind of update you all on there, obviously Tonali's fine. Do not worry about Tonali. Obviously, behind the scenes, I'm sure he's going to have a lot of good people behind them at Newcastle United. Of course, I'm going to look after him. To be honest, I don't think Sandro Tonali's going to be on Twitter. I don't think he's on Instagram. I don't think he's probably going to be searching for newspaper articles about himself. Of course, we are a lot more active in social media. We, of course, look through social media on a daily basis. Tonali, I don't think does. Tonali will probably be focused with his family, be focused on playing football, watching football, and he'll be doing his own thing. So even though we could see this clear as day, Tonali probably won't see the article at all. So at least in his point of view, it's just going to be nothing for him. But definitely call this out, though. This is not okay. This is not true at all. And again, we know Tonali is someone that has had a previous gambling addiction, so he's an individual that is vulnerable. And once again, we have newspaper companies that have not got any share at all in posting very negative stuff under a current investigation for Tonali's previous stuff that he's already been penalised for. So yeah, that's the end of this video now. Of course, we're back for the Manchester United game tomorrow. Looking forward to it. It'll be a massive game. We should be winning, all honesty. They weren't that great midweek. Onana is an absolute mess at the minute, so we can just get a few shots up. He's going to be a goalkeeper of a lack of confidence, so we should be able to hopefully get a few goals against him. Get the job done. Palace actually thinks a hard game midweek. I think Crystal Palace will be a much harder game, so just need to get the Man U job done first, and then we move on to Palace. Hope you guys enjoy watching, and I hope my final message from this video is, I hope Sandro Tonali puts in a masterclass tomorrow. I hope he's the man of the match. I hope he has an amazing game, and I hope he has all this positive reception towards him tomorrow, because yeah, that was nasty. Did not like that one at all. And shame on these media publications that decided to do that.